YouTube. Hey, what's going on, friends and family? The Bad Wolf bringing you this exclusive. So, for those people who have asked me about the passport and explanatory statement, they were like, okay, well, what is it? This, that, and the other. For those people who already know and who've already bought this from me, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Um, Typically, if you want it, it's not really for sale per se, but people have been making a donation of at least $50 for this particular file. And um, what is it? Okay, it's really about page 1 of 2 on the passport on the bottom, where it says, "I declare under penalty of perjury all the following to be true. I am either a citizen, so either you're a U.S. 14th Amendment citizen, or a non-citizen national, which is somebody in the outlying territories who are owned by the United States, which is located inside of Washington, D.C., and owned by somebody else." Okay. Um, have I not, since acquiring U.S. citizenship or nationality, performed any of the acts or conditions as I made in my previous video? That's where that comes in for. Um, in instructions of this application, unless explanatory statement is attached. So in order for you to declare who and what you are, what you're trying to get across, especially if you're trying to separate, because they only give you those 2 options, and none of those say national or state citizen. So you accomplish this by doing the explanatory statement. Even filling out the whole application by itself, avoiding all their jurisdictional traps. Some people still haven't gotten to that point where they're recognized as a national or state citizen. Now, is there an ultimate super way of doing that? There could be, other than this. This is the final version, which me and some other people have recently sent off. So we're waiting to see if there's going to be a change from going from the 4 asterisk or the 5th asterisk, 4th asterisk or 4th star, excuse me, to a 5th star or 5th asterisk. Now, I know what some of you are going to say, oh, there's no such thing, or doesn't matter. Maybe you didn't get down on yours. I don't know. But do they matter? We don't know for sure. That's why we're doing these videos, is to see. Some people say they don't matter or anything. Well, after jumping over all of the jurisdictional hoops on the application and specifically putting it in the explanatory statement, we're going to see if, in fact, it is something and that it does matter and how you fill it out, okay? Because the explanatory statement nullifies any and all possibilities of jurisdictional traps and whatever else. Because whatever you didn't do on your form, you're clarifying it in here, which supersedes, any possible jurisdictional traps that you might have fallen into on your DS11 or DS82 or whatever else, okay? So, what is it? Now, you can make it 1 page, you can make it 2 pages, whatever else. I think, for instance, the one I have made in combinations with other people, this is like 5 pages. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just so you have a better clarification of what maybe you want to put on yours or, whatever else, I will give you that information. Because I know like a lot of people have asked me for it, and I have sent it out to you guys, like I said. But if you want to do your own, I know there's people online who are probably selling theirs. Actually, let me take that back. I know they're selling theirs for a lot. I know one particular group selling theirs from anywhere from $700 to $1,200. Okay, so yeah, these have been flying out of my door really easily for the donation of, like I said, at least $50 to $100, somewhere in there. But anyway, I'm going to give you this information. So if you want to sit down and write up your own, you can. Okay, like I said, I'm not here doing this just for money. I mean, money helps me to stay and do research to provide you with this, so I definitely appreciate that, and the donations, just because, and also by recommendation, people said that I should do what do you call it? I don't even know. Consultations. So information about all that, including some other offers and bonuses, are down below. But I digress. Let's jump into the information. So basically, you're going to want to put this, attach this to your passport, your DS11 or DS82 or whichever form you're sending in. Okay. And this is basically, it starts off, these explanatory statements will remain as a part of the passport application to obtain the United States of America passport. I'm enclosing my previous United States passport to this passport authority because the application for it had errors and or updates. So you want to be specific that, hey, you don't think that the oath, the way it's written in there, it directly applies to you, and you want them to know specifically how you want to be recognized. Now, some people have underlined, circled, or crossed out certain things on that particular white section, page 1 of 2 on the DS11. Don't do it. They will deny you. You're tampering with their oath. They take it very seriously. Do not, N-O-T, not do it. Okay. So in that, I clarify that basically, I'm a state citizen, and I have reference to the definitions through with Black Law's Dictionary, if you didn't see my other video on that, so that the terms are precisely said in there. For me, I declare that basically I'm a spiritual, and that I don't belong underneath whatever the 14th Amendment, basically their jurisdiction. And then of course they ask for your social security number, which they can, because they're a federal entity, but by law it also says that you cannot be compelled to give up that. So basically in here, I'm saying that it's fine because they have it anyway. Okay, don't put all zeros in the social security number. At best, this is only educational information for those purposes thereof. I don't assume any responsibility. But I do know that if you put zeros in there, they can't come after you, because those are still numbers, even though they're zeros, and that could be considered fraud. So I would suggest not to do that. Some people have left them blank, and it's been fine because, they don't expect everyone to have one, but you might want to put in your explanatory statement why you don't have one. You could also use, I believe, your ITIN number, which is your individual tax identification number. So keep that in mind. But in mine, I said that's fine. I'm including it, but just know that I'm only an authorized agent thereof, and I assume no responsibility. Okay. Then I go on to further clarify my information about not being in their jurisdiction. And I list cases online, the exact cases, the full readouts of them as to, this was proven by, Congress through laws, having gone to court, stating that, this is my identification. I put all that in here. Okay. And then I put in my own oath, okay, which is identical to theirs, with a couple of words changed in there to specifically make a clear determination of what I'm taking party to. Okay. And then I also reserve my rights, by utilization of, UCC 1-308. So all that information I put in here. And then for me specific, here's another thing that makes mine stand out. Okay. I give them my information, such as my private traveler plate, my identification, so that's a part of their record. All right. So this is part of foreign registration. I'm giving them my foreign information and registering it with them. My private insurance bond number. I think I made a video on what that is. If you don't know, hit me up. We can work something out. My VIN, my UCC filing number, my tag, and national information and ID information for my own micronation. Okay? So I put all this information in there so they have it. They don't necessarily need it, but they have it. Now it's part of their record. Okay? And then a copy of the Constitution, the Declaration, all that information is right here. Okay? And then we pulled information right from their own website on how to declare your status, which is basically going to be, basically declares clearly what I'm trying to, to do and attest to. And then my explicit reservation of all my rights. Okay. And then you're going to want to get that signed before a notary. Okay. Do you have to do that? No, but we do that way. That way, it shows that it has been recognized by the state in which you live in there. And then also in the packet that I send will be additional information on supporting documents for each section, the full breakdown. So in here, you get a paragraph of what we're talking about, and then the supporting paperwork has the actual files. So all in all, you're going to be sending at least about 8 pages in a packet to send in with that to clarify everything. Could you do it in a shorter version? Sure. Just be very clear and concise on what you want to get across. There's no one master format. I'm just very detailed and meticulous when it comes to this kind of stuff because I don't want any misunderstandings or misrepresentations. I'm not trying to basically do anything but declare clearly my citizenship as a state citizen or a U.S. national, okay, or as IRS refers to us as a non-resident alien. So that's about it, guys. You don't need to go out and spend $1 million for the stuff. You can write up your own. Like I said, I try to provide all this information either for cheap or for free. And what I do with any donations or things you guys, or consultation monies that have been made, or donations for these files, has been to just study more information and bring it all out here instead of just keeping it in my head, and then being able to, I guess, enjoy the benefits of that come along with all this stuff. Not being able to be harassed as they'll still bother you, but when you show them your documentation, they know that you're not under their jurisdiction, or they can't hold you to this, this, that, and the other. Gives you as a, you turns you back into the free state citizen that you were born and you were meant to be. Okay. So that's about it, guys. The Bad Wolf appreciates each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, and subscribe. It's about that time. This is the last video I'm making for the day. Because I know some of you guys have been like, you're wearing the same sweat jacket in 10 videos. Yeah, because when I have all this stuff listed here, I do have a normal job. You know what I mean? This is just side stuff. So I will knock out a ton of videos and then I will do research. But if you really want me to change my clothes between each videos, even though it's all within an hour or 2 hours of filming, I'll do it just for you. You're going to want to send $100 to James the Bad Wolf. Please change your shirt because I'd like to see a different shirt per video to my PayPal address down below. I'm just kidding. But hey, if you send it, I will do it. And I will use that money to buy another shirt, even though I have tons of shirts. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for dealing with my crazy self. And I will bring you guys more information when it comes. Be prepared in the next 2 weeks that I will have the final outcome update of the passport, whether getting, how to get the 5-star, 5 asterisk, whatever you want to call it, passport card and or book, even though the books are taking those off now. That'll be coming the next 2-3 weeks maybe. And I think I've covered everything in that aspect. So if you guys have something new, there's 1 or 2 things, how to do it, get your passport through the courts, and 1 or 2 other things, because you guys keep sending me more stuff for me to look up and investigate. But I've got a team working on it in California right now. They're doing theirs that way, and once they update me, I'll update you. If you guys have any more topics or something on here I wasn't clear about, or you want me to investigate, I will do so. The people at the agencies, I don't think they like me very much. They've kind of stopped responding to my emails and emails and stuff, phone calls. Or emails, not phone calls. So that's about it, guys. I will talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, and subscribe. Support your wolf. And, there ain't too many of us out there. So that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.